Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nikki's Sweet Lifestyle. Now, guys, you know I'm all about fashion, but today I want to speak with you a little about management, guys. Management is basically in every industry. It is in the hospital, it is in the government agencies, it is in the private sectors. Now, management is basically getting things done through people in order to meet a goal or your objectives. Okay, so you ensure that you follow the guideline of management. Okay, so management is basically very important in today's society. Now we have some key things that we want to speak about in terms of managing business or an organization. Now, management is basically getting things done through people, as I said before, in order to meet your goals and your objectives. Now, there are some functions or some processes of management. Now, management processes include planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Now, when we speak about planning, what we are talking about basically is that how you plan on carrying out your activities for the day, for the month, for the year. Okay, so we have strategic planning and we have tactical planning. So, guys, we must be planning at all time, especially when we are running a business. Okay, so we want to make profit, we want to increase our customer base, we have to plan effectively and efficiently. Also, we have to be very organized. Okay, organize in terms of organize what you are going to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a schedule as to how you're going to execute your plan. Okay, so you've done the planning already. Now I want you guys to do the execution. So you're going to make sure that you are well organized. So you're going to organize what you're going to do next. You're going to follow a guideline, right, step by step. So you're going to organize your people, you're going to organize what resources you're going to use, you're going to organize how are you going to pay your workers. So organizing is very essential in running a business, in doing a business basically. So planning, organizing, and the next step you want to do is to ensure that you are directing the business accordingly. Okay, so you're going to direct each step and processes. So whether you're going to have supervisor or you're going to have if you're running a project, you want to use your project manager to ensure that the project is done effective and efficiently. So each person who basically reports to the project manager, so that we don't want the project to be all over the place. All right, so we're putting in plans in place and we're ensuring that it is well organized. So you're going to direct what you want to do, how you want to be done, and ensure that everything is going according to plan. Now we have controlling. Controlling is basically the final process in management for now. Okay, so we want to ensure that you control whatever you put in place. When I say control, you have to have some type of method to ensure that people don't abuse the system or people don't go overboard. So you're gonna have some form of method to eliminate whatever negativity or whatever disadvantage that may come, right? So you want to ensure that you control the resources, you control the spending, you control your people. By controlling people, you know, you put things in place, who reports to who, so you don't want to cause confusion as of you know, where a person do what they want to do, when they want to do, or they want to do. No, you got to put a check and balance system in place that would basically control the entire process or control the entire work. So guys, Management is very, very important. It is very, very important. So guys, we're also gonna speak about how it is important to ensure that we use our resources effectively and efficiently. Resources can be human, financially, technically, or natural. So we want to ensure that our human resource is up to par. We want to ensure that persons are up to date in carrying out what they're supposed to be doing. We want to ensure that the human aspect of it is okay in terms of how your workers, how they are being doing the work, in terms of, you know, is there any problem with your workers? So you want to know that your workers is there, they are doing what they are doing and not being affected in any form or way. So you want to ensure that your HR department, you know, comes in and ensure that your staff is treated a certain way so that their productivity or production level can or will increase. So you don't want somebody to in your office or at your workplace or on your property who is not producing because of some personal issue or some problem that, you know, simple HR matter, it can be dealt with. So you want to ensure that the right people is in place in order to ensure that everything runs accordingly. Now, in terms of technologically, you want to ensure that you have the right equipment in place. And you know that this is a fast industry, so everything is basically online. Okay, so you want to have the right resources, you want to keep up to date so everything can go smooth, you have your right equipment, you know, everything is done online, so everything is going paperless now. So, you know, everything keep a track of the global society, the international level, you know. So we basically have everything in terms of dealing with technology. Now it must be also resources must be natural. Ensure that the natural resources are there and is there, so you don't want to waste any form of resource, you know, especially natural resource. So you want to ensure that everything is going according to plan. Now, management is basically the thing, right? So I've been doing management from high school, okay, where I have to manage project, I have to manage people, you know, I was in charge of people, so it kind of very, very important. It's coming over now into my job, it's also into my business. So it is very, very important to have proper management skills. If you don't have proper management skill, then your business will basically fail at the end of the day. So you have to manage your resources, you have to manage your people, you have to manage your time, right? And in all of this, you will improve in growth. You know, you will be building your brand, and also people will be able to see that, you know, you're managing and you're coping accordingly, and everything is going to plan. So thank you for your time, guys. Thank you for your time. So this is a girl, Nikki Sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I do hope that you learned something today. So management is basically getting things done through people, or ensuring that everything on a level that is, you know, up to date accordingly. So manage your resources properly, people, manage your people properly, manage your time properly. Until next time, this is a girl, Nikki Sweet, signing out. Have yourself a lovely, lovely day. Thank you, and please remember to like, subscribe, and follow your girl, Nikki Sweet.